So in the past 4 days, we're up a little over $2,000 from swing trading stocks. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about why we took these positions, the strategies and the approach we had with them. So I hope you guys all enjoy this. And if you guys are watching and you're new to the channel and you're like, who is this random guy? My name is Carter. I'm a full-time swing trader in the stock market and I have been for over 6 years. And with that being said, we do have an amazing school where I teach people my strategies, my mindset, how I find these stocks, the scanners we use, all that stuff. Check it out down below. We got private live streams, we got quizzes, we got lectures, everything if you want to take trading to the next level. And we're doing a 50% off sale. You guys can use code LIONS, like the Detroit Lions, code LIONS, all caps, to get 50% off. We have private live streams, we got quizzes, lectures, all that stuff. You won't regret it. Check it out down below, and let's jump into this here. So, like I said, in the past 4 days, we're up a little over $2,000. So this is my trading journal here. And actually, if you guys sign up for the course, you guys get access to this. Now, this one here, you guys can see our largest position here for profit is on NVIDIA, followed by Sound AI, and then AVGO. Now, like I said, we're up a little over $2,000, this past week here, which is awesome. What makes a successful swing trader isn't the $2,000 return. That absolutely not. What makes a successful swing trader is just base hits and consistency. So on NVIDIA, we're up 16%, which is incredible. What makes a successful swing traders consistency and base hits, those 1, 2, 3% returns compounded over the year. That's what makes up a great and great full-time trader. Obviously, when you guys swing for base hits, what happens? You occasionally get that home run. And that's exactly what we've seen actually in the past 4 days on about 2 of these positions. So let's break them down. So with AVGO here, before I ever place a trade, I have a checklist. Having a checklist is probably one of the most important things a trader can do, and I actually write it down in my handy dandy trading journal that I sell on Amazon. So make sure you guys check that out. You guys can get it down below. But having a checklist here is very, very important here. So the first thing on my checklist is upward trend. Trends, in my opinion, should be literally the number one thing a trader looks for. The next thing is support. So support is just where we get natural tendencies of getting buying pressure. You guys can see the stock sold off down to this red line. The red line represents the 200-day moving average line, and that has previous history of support. So now what we do is we saw the stock sell off down, to those recent levels here, and our average cost for AVGO here is near and around the 145 area. So we didn't buy at the peak bottom at 134. We actually bought up about right here on the confirmation of the breakout. We'll explain that here more shortly here. After we, find a stock on a support on an upward trend, the next thing I look for is something called the RSI. The RSI stands for the Relative Strength Index. It pretty much tracks momentum. Now, you guys can see it was trading for near and around a 30 on the RSI, which honestly, that's kind of the sweet spot. Historically, with most companies, that's a very undervalued point for the stock. And you guys can see the last time it was trading for a 30 was back in here, where the stock went from about $40 up to about $50 in about a couple of weeks, which is a really nice move. So now let's go ahead and go through that checklist. The stock on an upward trend, sold off down to some level of support, undervalued on the RSI. The next thing is earnings. I never want to hold through an earnings, and this is a prime example of this. You guys can see the stock went from about 150 all the way down to 135 just off that move. And then obviously, with basic investing, any action in the market is often an overreaction. And you guys can see the stock sold off and immediately got, buying pressure back up. So one of the last things here is anytime you place a trade, you want a good risk and reward. So for me, we hopped in near and around, that 145 area. We set our stops near and around that 200-day moving average line. And then we set our target back up to highs about here. Well, not highs, but recent resistance. So it's about a 3-to-1 risk and reward, which is pretty decent. That's about average for the trades we take. So you guys can see this trade panned out perfectly. Why did we buy? Well, we bought here on the breakout of this. We bought in on the breakout of that 90-day moving average line. You guys can see that where the stock sells off down below it, where it hits it, we get good, gets good selling pressure, hits it selling pressure. Recently broke up, and you guys can see we entered on that breakup going up, hit it as support, and has rallied its way up ever since. Another thing that I'm really excited for is something called a golden cross. A golden cross is where we have a lower moving average line, so that blue moving average line, which is the 90 moving average line, break up through the 200 day. You guys can see the last time it did that was back in here, and that's a very bullish thing for the stock to do. The stock rallied up, several more points after that move. So I'm excited to see what happens with this thing. Right now, though, we're keeping our stop loss near and around the 150 to 160 range. So if it does dip down, we'll just take our profits and move on to other opportunity. I want to talk about NVIDIA here because this is the largest profit here we've seen. Now, we're up 16% on this trade, which honestly, it happens, right? When you swing for base hits, you occasionally get a hold of one. So for me and my approach here, all the same things apply. Stock on an upward trend, sold off down to a support line. You guys can see the support here was on this trend line. Each and every time it hits this line here, we have buying pressure. So it hits it, buying pressure. Hits it, buying pressure. Recently hits it, and this is where we entered. We entered near and around the 102, so we actually did get a very, very, very good fill. The best fill we could have got was about $99, so we're right around those lows, which is really, really good to see. Another thing is looking at the RSI, I was trading for a 35, so it was a little higher, little premium for the stock. I was very confident though in this trade just because of the trend, as well as this thing has sold off from 140 all the way down to a very undervalued point for the stock. So we had good sell off that brought opportunity on the trend line, but more importantly, we did have a nice risk and reward. And I know everybody asked, Carter, how do you draw this out? So it all comes down to the broker. I use Moomoo. I'll put them down below. But you guys can see entering at our current price with the target at resistance gives a 6-to-1 risk and reward, which is incredible. Looking at the hourly, you guys can see the heavy support in this zone. So we got in near and around 102, right on that zone there. Best fill was about $100, which is fantastic. So obviously, this thing has rallied its way up ever since. Where would we take profit? If it does dip down pretty much down below about 115, we'll take profit and just move on to other opportunity. The last stock here is Sound AI. Sound AI, you guys can see here on the hourly chart, if we actually look at it, you can see it had this general channel trend. So where it was trading in between this channel, we entered on the breakout here near and around this 450 mark, and the stock rallied up, consolidated here, and this still would have been good entry points near and around this. You guys could see it actually hit it as support several times and then rallied its way up. Stock has broke out of the moving average lines, which is in most cases a confirmation. Looking at the daily, you guys can see just the heavy amount of support that this stock has on that 200-day moving average line. That pretty much that red line hits it, buying pressure, hits it, buying pressure, hits it, buying pressure. It also has broken above the 90-day moving average line. So I wouldn't be surprised if the stock goes up to the 540 range. But as of right now, we're just kind of keeping our stop loss near and around the 470 range, 475. So if it does dip down, we'll just take our profit and move on to other opportunity. And that's the thing about swing trading, right? I'm showing you guys these trades and profits and stuff, but if you're just starting out, focus on base hits, focus on learning. Don't fund an account, paper trade, build up a strategy, start small and work your way up. I never started with $1 million. I literally focused on base hits that just compound over time. Your job as a trader is to make money. So if you're up and you're profitable, you're doing the job. So guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed this. If you guys want to learn how to trade, check out our school. Don't forget code Lions to get 50% off because Detroit Lions, let's go. They just won. But anyways, we'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.